Hey everybody, thanks for checking out another Missouri Welding Institute Monday. I've got a little money saving tip for you guys here tonight and it has everything to do with tungsten sinkers. You know, a little 3-pack of 5/16 and the smaller sizes are anywhere from $6, $7, $8 for a pack of them. And whenever you start talking about 3/4, 1 ounce, an ounce and a half, they're as high as $12 a piece. So just from everyday fishing and them rolling around in your tackle box a little bit, sometimes the paint will chip off of them, leaving you with a bright, shiny sinker like this. Or if you just want to save $1 here and there, you can even buy unpainted sinkers. And what I want to show you guys here today is how to heat them up with a torch, dip them in ice water, and turn them jet black. And then another little thing I'll do to my sinkers is sleeve them with some shrink tubing such as this to protect your knot and really kind of protect from any abrasions inside that sinker to protect your line and get the most out of your day of fishing. So, like I said, sometimes just for fun, I'll buy these unpainted sinkers, and they're bright, shiny silver. So that's, you know, most of the time not a great thing to have in front of any kind of Texas rig bait. So what I'll do, and I gotta give some props to my buddy Travis. He showed me this about a year ago, and I've used it a ton, especially this last summer. So what I'll do is I'll start with, you know, a sinker I fished with a lot that's had a lot of paint missing. I'll heat it up and, you know, restart it by turning it black here, or I'll start with an unpainted, you know, cheaper tungsten sinker like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get my torch going, get it super red hot, and then dip it in a cup of ice water, and it goes something like this. And the hotter you can get it, the better. So you wanna make sure it's just absolutely glowing red hot here. Sometimes takes it just a second, and if it's got paint on it, it'll take a little bit longer, and you're gonna make sure you get all of it off there. So as you can see, we got it glowing hot, or I hope you can see it. And then just take your pliers and everything and just dip it right into a cup of ice water, and it's gonna, you know, make some noises and everything. You'll be left with just a jet black sinker like that. So obviously this sinker doesn't have any kind of insert in it or anything, or if you start off with one that did have one in there, whenever you heat it up, it's gonna ruin it. So what I like to do is to start with some shrink tubing. It's about a 3/32 inch like this, and I'm gonna heat it up with a torch. I'm gonna taper it so I can get it started in my sinker. So I'm gonna get my torch going again here. Get it hot, stretch it out, something like that. No, try again here. Get it hot, stretch it out like that. And then you're gonna be left with a tapered section here, and you just cut that off just about like that. Whenever your sinker's still wet, it really works, but I usually dip the shrink tubing in some water and just stick it right through the back of the sinker like that, and then just slowly, you can just kind of pull it right up through the middle of the sinker just like this. Sometimes you can get it all the way through there where you're left with, there's no taper on it, it's just straight shrink tubing. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna protect your knot from slamming against your sinker, and then also gonna protect your line from any kind of abrasions inside that sinker. I always leave the back of the sinker you know, a little long with the shrink tubing like that, and it's gonna look something like that. And you got a perfectly sleeved sinker that's, like I said, gonna protect your knot and everything. And like I said, save $1 here or there, and on your really large sinkers that you're gonna fish with a lot and not lose a lot in the flipping application, you're gonna get the most out of them by you know, recoating them again and making them look factory finish again. So hope you guys can use this tip. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.